Friends, 417 days of war. In the meantime, far away from Russian-Ukrainian war zone in Africa, Sudan reports clashes between Rapid Reaction Forces (RRF) and Sudanese army. RRF leader Muhammad Hamdan Daglo Hamidi met envoys of US, UK, Norway in Sudan itself on 13th April. And in these 2 to 3 days, RRF or Rapid Support Forces, that is RSF, claims to control 90% of military bases in Sudan. And this is a paramilitary force only. That means it was well planned by the Americans and UK intelligence services. The Sudanese military itself is compromised. And earlier, if you remember, Sudan was divided into two. And now the rest of the Sudan, where this is happening, is under serious threat to fall into the lap of American, British and other Western powers. These regions are very rich in oil and other mineral products. In the meantime, in North Ukraine, the battle positions are on in Swato Crimea on many directions. And in south, nothing special is happening. The so-called spring offensive by the Ukrainians are being awaited. Whatever is happening that is visible to us is in eastern Ukrainian part. Ugledar Marinka, nothing. Avdiivka, the southern and western part, Pervomaiske and Nevelsky, heavy battle is on. While in north and northwest, the battle is on from Kaminka to Vesely and Stopu. Further north and northwest of Krasnohorivka, the Russian army is consolidating its gains towards Bakhmutivka. In Bakhmut, PMC continues its offensive south of Azom Industrial Zone and northwest direction. The PMC is strengthening its railway station area and southwest of it. While the west of city, the losses of Ukrainian forces, especially of equipment, is piling up, especially on the supply line. This is due to the narrowing of the supply line and reach of Russian artillery. Northwest of Bakhmut, the situation is stable despite heavy fight on Orikho-Vasilivka, Bohdanivka, and even on Kromov, on which the General Staff of Ukrainian forces have said that heavy battle is on, but Russian forces' offensive near Kromov has failed. South-southwest of Bakhmut, the attacks are on from Klishchivka direction towards Krasnoye. In brief, that is the general information from the war zone, friends. And Elon Musk has confirmed that the latest Russian electronic warfare capability is able to fight satellites in geostationary orbit and disable them irrevocably. On protest fronts, the French workers and allies are continuing their massive protests against Macron's new pension scheme, which though has been accepted by the constitutional judiciary. And same time in Israel, more than 162,000 people gathered in Tel Aviv against judicial reform. These people say that the passing of this judicial reform will curtail their democracy, destroy democracy inside Israel. Do you remember Israelis clapping on destruction of Syrian Palestinians inside and outside? You can't have democracy at home when you want Nazism abroad for whatever reasons, for your national zingoism, for your hatred towards others, or for some crumbs that is being plundered by your regime and they give you in favor of being their agents. Yes, agents. See what Indians are facing today. That's all for the day.